All right, so here we're supposed to solve this. Write your answer in standard form, a plus bi. All right, so a is 3, b is -7, and c is 5. So plugging into our quadratic formula, that gives us that. Again, remember, because b is negative, we want to put parentheses around it. So when we square that, we get a positive 49. But then we're going to have a minus 60 after that. So that gives us the -11. Hence, we're going to have our I value here. So it's going to be 7 plus or minus I squared of 11 over 6. Split that into two pieces. And now we're going to put it into the a plus bi. So we're going to have this is a is 7, 6 plus, and our b is going to be the square root of 11 over 6. And so this is in the form a plus bi. So this is our b, this is our a, this is our a, and our b. Okay, and the b has that negative attached in this case. Now, all right. So, and actually, this should be a plus. Oh, that is a plus. I just have the drawn through there. All right. So that's going to be our solution to this one. Again, our quadratic formula is going to be our friend in this section because that's going to help us solve a lot of the problems very quickly and simply. So here we have a minus 2x squared over 5 minus 3 equals a negative 2x. So what we're going to have to do is take our 2x over here and uh, so what they're saying is we're going to again add 2x to that side. And then what they want us to do is get rid of the fraction. So then we're going to multiply the whole thing by 5. And so when we add it over here, we have actually a minus 2x squared over 5 plus 2x minus 3 equals 0. And now we're going to multiply this whole thing by 5 to get rid of fractions. So that gives us minus 2x squared plus 10x minus 15 equals 0. And so that's how we get to that point here. All right, so now it's A, that's B, that's C using our quadratic formula. What we get is minus 10 plus or minus this whole thing here. And so we have a minus, a minus, and a minus. So that's going to be all negative here. So it's going to be 100 minus that quantity. And so it gives us a negative 20. And so that gives us an I underneath here. So we pull it out and we have minus 10 plus or minus 2i squared of 5 over a negative 4. Again, they want it in the form a plus bi. So we have to split this apart into 5 halves plus or minus I squared of 5 over 2. Now here, that's both answers in one because we have the plus and the minus. But what we could do is we could plug it into the plus of it and a minus of it and have the two split apart if they actually want that. All right. So that's kind of a key. Sometimes they're going to say, leaving it like this is fine. Sometimes, where's that? Sometimes they'll want it 5 halves plus I squared of 5 over 2 and 5 halves minus I square root of 5 over 2. So, this is good. Sometimes they want it as two pieces. So you just have to pay attention to what they want. All right, so now here they want us to solve by completing the square. All right, so when we do that, after applying the distributive property, basically, you have to distribute this to get rid of that x out in front. We get x squared minus 4x equals a minus 5. Now we complete the square, so minus 4 over 2 is going to be minus 2 squared is going to be 4, and so that's going to be what we add to each side of the equation. So we add 4, add 4. That becomes a minus 1. This becomes x minus 2, the quantity squared. All right, so now we can take and square root both sides. Now, when we square root -1, what does that equal to? Well, that's equal to I, and so that's what we have here. And so if we take and add 2 to that side, we have 2 plus or minus I, and that's going to be our solution. And so you have 2 plus I or 2 minus I. Again, sometimes they just want it in the form this. Sometimes they want both solutions written out like this. All right, so that hopefully will get you started on this, and then I'll come back with extra problems worked out a different way.